Good morning, Leanne, and to your viewers.
All right. Now, when one looks at the National Skills Development Strategy, what exactly does it entail?
The National Skills Development Strategy is government's overall strategy to promote skills development in the country. It's got 8 commitments, amongst which includes the need to collect a database to determine supply and demand of skills and the shortages that we have. Most importantly, it seeks to promote the training of artisans and technicians, an area in which there are huge shortages in South Africa. And it also focuses on career guidance and development, as well as supporting worker, NGO, and community-initiated training programs that also aim to address the needs of the unemployed, whilst at the same time seeking to strengthen the training of workers in the workplace so that they do not remain in the same place, but they are able to acquire more knowledge so that they can be more skilled and they can be able to rise up the ladder.
Yeah. Minister, is this an admission that SETAs have failed?
That what? The SETAs?
Yeah.
Look, we think that the SETAs are very important. Of course, we are concerned as government that much as a few SETAs here and there might have made some impact, but overall we feel that the money that has been invested by government since the establishment of the SETAs in 2000, which amounts to 23 billion rands if you add the amount from year 2000 to this current financial year, has actually not made the kind of impact that it should be making. That's a lot of money to actually begin to make a real impact. But we are very pleased now that the SETAs themselves are actually cooperating and actually seeing the necessity to give more priority to occupations and trades rather than to spend all this money, as it has been the case before, on short courses, some of which really are of dubious value, including the fact that one of the unintended consequences of the SETAs has been to generate a huge private industry that specializes in short courses, some people just getting a quick buck. But at the moment, we are all agreed with the SETAs that this strategy is actually the right strategy that should actually enable us to provide the kinds of skills that are needed by the economy if everyone is to be able to benefit from economic growth and development in our country. Yeah. But that does not mean that, therefore, the SETAs are not relevant. What we are saying is that the SETAs need to be strengthened along the lines, for instance, of the actions that I've taken to improve governance, to include their focus. And one of the other things that I'm focusing on now is to SETAs also to be more visible and to be present in rural areas and the townships rather than their offices nicely ensconced in suburbs where only your service providers have access to, instead of the ordinary people who require learnerships, internships and apprentices.
Minister, let's just quickly talk about Trevor Manuel, who recently spoke about the need for apprenticeships. Does the strategy actually include something like this?
A need for?
Apprenticeships.
Hello, Leanne?
Yes, hi. Can you hear me, Minister?
Just ask that question again. Yes, I didn't hear it properly. Sorry.
Planning Minister Trevor Manuel recently spoke about the need for apprenticeships. Does the strategy actually include something like this?
It definitely does, because those parts, in fact, of the proposed vision and national plan by Minister Manuel was something that was informed by engagement with us. We do think that as a country, we do need to increase apprenticeships in a very big way. That is why in the National Skills Development Strategy, some of the things we are focusing on is the need to actually build and strengthen public FET colleges. And part of strengthening those public FET colleges is to ensure that students who have actually completed or are about to complete their programs at FET colleges are able to be given workplace experience so that they can actually be able to be apprentices and be able to write their artisan test at the end of the day. That is at the heart of what we are trying to do if we are to respond to the need for mid-level skills programs. That is why then also we are saying to the SETAs as part of our arrangement with them Please get closer to the public FET colleges. Make sure that the students who require placement are actually being placed. But we won't be able to achieve this on its own, and that is why partly I'm also undertaking these road shows in the provinces, because we do need employers to open their workplaces for training. Our slogan is that every workplace should be a training space, including your studios and the SAPC there. We need lots of learnerships, trainees who can actually be able to manage all the things that we are actually doing in order for us to see television. And therefore, it is important that we build, and we call upon everybody to build on the agreement we made with labor, employers, community representatives, together with government in July, the National Skills Accord, which commits to amongst other things, opening up workplaces for placement, but even more importantly, Leanne, to ensure that we also open the workplaces to college lecturers, at FET colleges in particular, and even universities of technology, to ensure that they are actually exposed to latest technology in industry, so that you do not find a situation that lecturers are teaching a computer course in a college that was last used 6-7 years ago, thus training our students for unemployability. So all those are the measures that will actually require cooperation amongst labor, employers, the sitters, the public FET colleges, and also for all our communities to be part of this very, very important effort.
All right, Minister, thank you very much for talking to us on the program. Nzimande in our parliamentary studios, talking to us about all things educational and his a roadshow that he's on to discuss the National Skills Development Strategy. All right, let's take a